Hi guys, my name is Omid and this is Ikran, and we have another mock test today here in Brisbane. Ikran, if you can please tell us a bit about yourself. How long have you been driving for? Have you been driving? Do you have any driving experience from overseas?
Yeah, my name is Ikran Khan. I'm from India and I hold my overseas license from India.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how long did you drive back in India for?
It's almost an year in India.
A year.
Yeah, and here also 5 to 6 months.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you drove manual or automatic before?
Just automatic.
Just automatic all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and how long have you been here in Australia for?
I came in November last year.
So now it's about almost like 10 months now. Yeah?
10 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you booked your test?
Yeah, I booked my test.
When is it for?
It's on October 28th.
So it's about 1.5 months from now?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. And have you taken any driving lessons here at all?
No, not at all.
Okay. And you said your car is a Honda, yeah?
Yeah, Honda Accord.
Honda Accord.
Yeah.
Have you driven Suzuki Swift before?
No, I don't.
So this is the first time that you're driving Suzuki Swift?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. The controls are exactly the same, yeah? Both Japanese cars, the controls are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just the pedals of this car are a bit sensitive, and yeah, so you get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
Okay, before we start, and your seat and mirrors are all adjusted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect. Before we start, I'll just get you to show me two of the car controls. If you can please show me which one is your hazard light or emergency light.
Okay, so here's the hazard light.
Beautiful. And how do you turn on your air conditioning?
Air conditioning, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, perfect. All right, anytime you're ready, let's get started. We just drive forward.
Yeah, all good. Can I adjust the
Yeah, sure.
thing as well?
Sure. Just with the air conditioning, you have to put it at least to 1 as well, yeah? So you
Okay.
press the button and put it at least to 1. Yeah, cool. You know it. Okay. Yeah, anytime you're ready, we get started and we just drive forward.
All good.
We turn right here, please.
Sorry?
We turn right here.
Okay.
Turning the steering wheel with one hand during your driving test can cost you a mark. It's considered a non-critical driving error. In this video, I'll show you the correct hand position and steering technique to avoid mistakes and pass your test confidently. The link to this video is in the description box below. Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. If you are already subscribed to this channel, welcome back. If you are new here and these are the types of videos you would like to watch, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Also feel free to leave any comments and questions you may have down below and I will respond to all of them. Please note the abbreviation MIS on this screen stands for mirrors, indicator, shoulder check. This means the driver checks their mirrors, turns on the indicator and does a shoulder check. MS stands for mirrors, shoulder check, which means the driver checks their mirrors and does a shoulder check. Alright, and we turn left here. At the end of this road, we turn right, please. So like all the other mock tests and actual tests, there won't be any illegal instructions, yeah?
All good.
And I'll give you directions using hand signals, so you can follow my hand. If there is any instruction that is not clear, ask me, I repeat again.
All good.
At intersections in residential areas or traffic lights on main roads, if there is no instructions, it means just go straight through them. intersection straight through the traffic lights, yeah.
Okay.
The curvy dotted line at some traffic lights and intersections is a guide for us to follow. Anytime we turn right, we need to position our car on the left side of this line throughout the entire turn. The line at this particular traffic light is a bit faded, but is still visible. Also, when turning from a single lane road onto a multi-lane road, you can choose any lane you prefer. In a test situation, if the examiner doesn't give you any instructions about where to go after the turn, it's best to go straight into the middle lane. That's because if they ask you to turn left, you only need to change one lane to the left. And if they ask you to turn right, you only need to change one lane to the right. On the other hand, if you take the far right lane and the examiner asks you to turn left next, you'll need to change 2 lanes to follow the instruction. Changing 2 lanes is always harder than changing one. Traffic lights, we just go straight through. When you're stopped at a red light and the car is stationary, it's totally fine to have just one hand on the wheel or even take both hands off to rest. But once the car starts moving, especially when you're turning, you must have both hands on the steering wheel. There are no instructions given at these traffic lights, which means the student is expected to go straight through. There is a car ahead in this lane waiting to turn right. If we had looked further ahead and analyzed the situation earlier, we could have simply changed lanes to the left and kept driving. Instead, we ended up stopping behind a stationary car unnecessarily. This is a non-critical driving error for not looking far enough ahead. This sign indicates that you are entering a school zone, where a speed limit of 40 km per hour applies. That means you cannot exceed 40 within this area. The 40 speed limit only applies between 7 to 9 a.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. on school days, which are Monday to Friday, excluding weekends, public holidays, and school holidays. Since the test was on a Friday, which was not a public or school holiday, and it was 9:30 a.m., we didn't need to slow down for the school zone. The driver was aware of this and maintained the speed limit of the area. Perfect. Is there any rule that says you must hold the steering wheel at 10 and 2 or 9 and 3? No, there is not. While it's recommended to hold the steering wheel in one of those positions, it's not a strict requirement. As long as you're in control, holding the steering wheel differently won't get you a mark down. The solid line on the left is called the edge line. The space to the left of it is the road shoulder, where cars can park and cyclists often ride. Anytime you turn onto a new road and there is a road shoulder on your left, you must do a shoulder check to the left to make sure there is no cyclist in your blind spot. Not doing a shoulder check here is a mark down on the driving test. One common driving error almost all students who haven't taken driving lesson make is not following the curb when turning left. Positioning the car straight like this or even not following the curb as much as you should when turning left is a markdown on the driving test. Remember to follow the curb nicely like this anytime you make a left turn. When stopping behind other cars at traffic lights, you need to stop at a distance where you can see the back tires of the car in front of you touching the ground. Or imagine if the car in front breaks down, you should be able to go around it without reversing. If you need to reverse to go around, it means you are too close. Stopping too close or too far from the car in front is a markdown on the driving test. Okay, Ikran, we go straight through the roundabout and the first street we turn left, yeah? there a big adjustment driving here when you started driving here compared to India?
Oh yeah, like everyone here follow the rules obviously, and more instructions are on the road. Yeah, proper lines and proper follow signs. Yeah, many more adjustments.
Are you from a big city in India?
Like I live far from city. Yeah, like 100 kilometers from New Delhi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a regional town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn right at the traffic lights, please.
All good.
When turning right at traffic lights with no right arrow and only a circular green light, you must roll into the middle of the intersection as long as there are no road markings stopping you from doing that. Then give way to cars coming straight and to cars turning left if there is no slip lane. Once it's safe, complete your right turn even if the light has turned red. Not rolling to the middle of the intersection in a shared light situation is a markdown on the driving test. Here we had the chance, but we didn't take it. The shared light came on again, and since we didn't move to the middle, the car behind honked at us, and it was totally justified.
here?
Just at the first road, yeah.
Okay.
We stopped here and made sure this car was turning left. Perfect. Now there are no cars coming towards us, but Ikran keeps checking the road and doesn't make the turn. That's a bit of unnecessary hesitation, which is a mark down. Okay, let's go straight through the roundabout here. These yellow signs are advisory signs. They warn you that there's a sharp bend ahead and recommend a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Remember, these signs are advisory, not compulsory. You should definitely take them into consideration and slow down, but don't stress too much about hitting the exact number on the sign. For example, if you're doing 35 and still in full control of the car while staying in the middle of your lane, you won't fail your driving test. On this particular road, we were doing 28, which was even lower than the recommended speed. In situations like this, just use your judgment. Slow down enough to stay in control, maintain your lane position, and avoid holding up traffic behind you. I love nature and animal documentaries even more than movies. We watch them at home a lot. They always make me reflect on the world and the greatness of God's creation. We were fortunate enough to witness one of nature's wonders right on this road. Keep watching and see it for yourself. Wow, they're protecting their babies, eh?
Yeah. They are making sure, is it alright?
That was interesting, the gestures that she's having there. Can we maybe just go around very slowly to the right? Ikran to turn right and then immediately left. The space between the two turns is very short and the left turn comes up quickly. He checks the other road at the last second, spots an oncoming car and brakes roughly. Another markdown. During the driving test, the examiner might ask you to turn left and then immediately right. This is called a combination turn. And believe it or not, a lot of learners failed right here. Just because you're turning right next doesn't mean you can drive on the wrong side of the road. First, you need to follow the curve properly as you turn left. Then imagine a line running down the middle of the road. Stay on the left side of that line and make your right turn from there, ending up on the left side of the new road. If there is a parked car in the way, no problem. Simply go around it, then come back to the left side before making your right turn. Ending up in the middle or on the wrong side of the road in a combination turn like this is a critical error and will result in an instant fail. From the curb. Perfect. Cool. Let's just maintain this distance from the curb and just go straight back. Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
A straight reverse.
Okay.
So just a straight reverse, yeah. There's a simple but solid rule. When reversing, you must literally look through the back window most of the time. It's okay to glance at your left mirror or reverse camera, but you can't just stare at them the whole time. Not physically looking behind while reversing is an instant fail on the driving test. And that's enough. Cool. Can we do a 3-point turn here?
All good.
So many people fail the driving test during a 3-point turn just because they don't look through the back window while reversing. This video covers everything you need to know and everything you need to avoid when doing a 3-point turn. The link to that video is in the description below. There's a giveaway sign here. So what's the rule? You need to slow down, check the road and go if it is clear. No need to stop. You only need to stop completely if there's actually someone to give way to. What many people don't know is that stopping unnecessarily at a giveaway sign when the road is completely clear is actually a mark down on the driving test. That's exactly what happened here. We stopped briefly for no reason and even rolled back a little. 2 driving errors in one go. Here we are on the main road at this intersection trying to turn right. While it's good to check the side roads and be cautious, slowing down too much like we are doing here and scanning the side roads this much is a markdown on the test. It shows the student doesn't fully understand the idea of main and side roads or the giveaway rules at intersections in residential areas. If you are unsure about these two, watch this video. It explains everything clearly. The link is in the description box below. Here's that same issue with the advisory sign again. We talked about this earlier in the video. We're going even slower than 30 around this bend. We could have gone a bit faster here just to avoid holding up the traffic behind us. turn left, you want to turn right at the next traffic lights. Yeah. Here the instruction is to turn left and then right at the next traffic lights. The road we are turning from has two lanes. This lane is only for the right turn and this lane is only for the left turn. Because only one lane is turning left, we are allowed to turn into any of the lanes on the new road. We could have gone straight into the right lane to make the next right turn easier, but instead we turned into the middle lane. This is not a driving error, it just makes things harder now because we'll need to change lanes. If we had taken the right lane earlier, we wouldn't need to change lanes again. Just a driving tip to remember.
Turn right on the next.
At the next traffic lights, we turn right. We have a short distance to the traffic lights and Ikran needs to get into the right lane to follow the instruction. So he turns on his right indicator and keeps the speed up. He checks his right mirror to make sure the car in that lane isn't too close or speeding up. Then he does a shoulder check and smoothly changes lane. Perfect. Cool. What do you think, Ikran? Bring the handbrake up as well, please. Just handbrake up as well, and turning the indicator off too. Okay, what do you think, Ikran?
It was really good, and I was.
Do you think you passed or you failed?
I don't know, honestly.
You drive the car very smoothly. Yeah, I really enjoy your driving.
Really?
It's very smooth and beautiful. Yeah. So in terms of car control, you don't have any issues at all. It's just the rules. You had a lot of minors, and you made 2 critical errors too. Well, three critical errors as well. Yeah, we go through all of them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video and learned something from it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment and share this video with your friends. Thank you and see you in the next video.